I'm Vivian Greene, and I absolutely love this crowdfunding because instead of a bunch of business plans and projections and maybe this will work and maybe it won't, you know exactly where it's at. And you're dealing with your fans, and for me, other visionaries. You know, I thought to myself, imagination and love are unlimited. That's my plan. I want to republish Good Mourning. I have for a long time. People, it's amazing how much they like it, say it makes a difference to them. And I even got a letter from an engineer, a man, and he said, I never read poetry and this and that, but he said, it just healed me. Well, the book is pretty much out of print. There's maybe a couple hundred books left out of, I don't know, they printed 5,000 or 10,000 each time, and it was printed 3 times. And it hasn't been reprinted for years because it's poetry and they think it doesn't sell. And, you know, people are always going to die and always going to need this book. And we tried to do it as an ebook, and because it's poetry, it's like artwork, and it'll work for this gizmo but not for that gizmo. So we spent a lot of money, and again, we couldn't do anything. So what I did instead is I made some greeting cards out of some of the sentiments that are in the book. I noticed that people were buying the cards and leaving the envelopes in the wrap. So obviously they were framing them. So what I'd like to do now is make a collector edition of Good Mourning in full color with the beautiful artwork and photographs that we have and the sentiments on their own. And perhaps if there's enough response, a publisher will go to the expense to do that too. And also I noticed that people, when they were buying Good Mourning, would buy cases of them, you know, give them away to everybody that came to their celebration of passage or whatever. So I'm just really hoping we can make this available, and maybe some of the resources from the more expensive collector editions, which just go up in value anyway, can help the people who don't have the money, because we always lay aside a certain percentage to do that. I'm an artist first and writer, and I really and truly hope that you'll love this. Thank you. I've spoken with and corresponded a little bit with a woman by the name of Connie from the Good Mourning Place in Wisconsin. I met her because if you Google Good Mourning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G, you get Vivian Greene's book, Good Mourning, What Death Teaches Us About Life, or you might get the Good Mourning Place, where it's a grieving center, particularly for children and teens who've lost their parents. Recently, Connie called me and told me they were having their 10th anniversary, and could she get some books, and would I consider attending or becoming a speaker, or later she asked me if I'd even MC the whole event. Well, I was a little frustrated because Good Mourning's been out of print for a while, and I so wanted to do it again. And my other books, like, you know, Learning to Dance in the Rain, and Just Get Up and Dance, Life Starts When You Do, and all of these around the dance theme, which I absolutely love, have been doing so well that it's kind of like the publishers say, let's focus on that. But Good Mourning, God, it just was brokenhearted, you know, when I wrote it. The love of my life had just died. And it opened up a whole new world for me of public speaking and being with people who really cared and wanted to make a difference. It was beyond entertainment. Well, I decided that I would try to reprint Good Mourning. And that's why I'm asking for your help. And if I'm doing it myself, I can do it in full color. I'm not going to be under these restrictions of a standard size, and I can make something really beautiful. And I know that when I contribute my work, artwork, books, other gifts, it brings in so much more revenue to the institution than writing a check ever could. Of course, maybe 5-10 times as much. And I'm really looking forward to doing this with Good Mourning. And then she asked about my Kisses things, because it's for children, and of course I do all these professions. I have a dentist and a lawyer and so forth in the cartoons, and they'll go well too. So this is just such a great opportunity, and it isn't just for that one event. And by the way, there's still 50 or 60 tickets left. I don't know. She's selling them too at the other end, so I don't know how long they'll last, but I'm giving away something really special if you do get a ticket. And if you don't live in that area and you want to get a ticket so that somebody else can go, I'm really going to treat you well. Just look at the perks. Anyway, we'll really look forward to your response, and I'm even asking you to choose the cover you like the best for the new book. And if you would like to make a dedication to somebody yourself, there's someone you'd like to honor, or if we can honor you by saying you're one of our backers, that's another option